In this set of AR, it is given that 6 writers E to F made their contribution to literature in the form of at least one genre out of poem, novel and drama. Each one of them wrote in only one language. Two belong to 17th century, 3 to 19th century and 1 to 20th century. 4 were recognized as great poets, 3 as great novelists and 3 as great dramatists. One contributed to Bengali literature, 1 to Tamil literature, 2 to Marathi, rather Hindi, and 2 to Marathi. Of the 2 Marathi writers, so let's write language: Bengali, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, and draw the table for genre of writing and the century to which the writers belong to, and their name. Here it is given that of the 2 Marathi writers, one contributed to poetry only and the other contributed to poetry, novel and drama. So one contributed to poetry only. So suppose this Marathi writer contributed to poetry only and the other one contributed to poetry, novel and drama. Only the Hindi and Tamil writers belong to 19th century. There were 3 writers who belong to 19th century, and collectively Hindi and Tamil writer account for 3 writers, which means both Hindi writers belong to 19th century and Tamil writer also belong to 19th century. One of Hindi writers contributed to poetry and novel only, while Tamil writer contributed to novels and drama only. The Bengali writers belong to 17th century, which means here it should be 17, and contributed to poetry only. So he contributed to poetry only. Now we are left with only one writer who wrote in Hindi. Now we have to find the genre in which he wrote or contributed to. That we can find with the further info. A belonged to 20th century and was only a poet, which means the Marathi writer who wrote only poem was A, which means the second Marathi writer belonged to 17th century. B wrote drama only, and there can be only one guy who could wrote drama, the Hindi writer who belonged to 19th century. This means the second Hindi writer wrote drama only, and he was B, and C wrote in Marathi. So the Marathi writer who belonged to 17th century and wrote poem, novel and drama was C. D was a Hindi poet. So the Hindi poet who belonged to 19th century and wrote poem and novel was D. And F contributed to poetry only, which means Bengali writer was F. Therefore, the Tamil writer was E. So this is the arrangement that we have. Now let's move to the questions. In first question, it is asking B wrote in. So we can see from the table B wrote in Hindi. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. In next question, it is asking who was the Tamil writer. From the table, it can be seen that E was the Tamil writer. Moving to the next question, to which genre of literature did C contribute? C contribute to all the three genres. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. In the last question, it is asking who among the following belonged to 19th century. Out of the given three guys, A, B and F, B belong to 19th century. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. So that's all in this set.